This week on Wild Travels, we'll cross America's highest bridge, nearly 1,000 feet above the Royal Gorge, admire the frozen artistry at the National Snow Sculpture Competition, gaze at the gallery of paintings on velvet at the Velveteria, wander the world's only spear hunting museum, and then meet the true Bigfoot believers at the Sasquatch Outpost. If you look hard enough, go off the beaten track far enough, you'll find an America teeming with the unusual, the odd, the downright strange. I'm Will Klinger, and I'm your guide on a package tour we like to call Wild Travels. The competitive snow sculptor must endure an awful lot for his or her art. Bitterly cold temperatures, sleepless nights, and a relentlessly ticking time clock. But as we discovered at the U.S. National Snow Sculpting Competition, the finished product makes it all worthwhile. Joe Tominaro, here we are surrounded by snow sculptures.
We are, isn't it beautiful?
Here in Riviera Plaza, Lake Geneva, Wisconsin.
Teams come from all over the United States. We have teams here from Alaska to Maine.
How many competitors today?
So there's 15 teams. There's three people to a team. They got here on Tuesday, and they were randomly selected a snow mount, which was 10 feet tall, 8 feet wide.
How do they make those big cylinders for these guys to work on?
So the snow is made, and then it's bobcat in, little buckets at a time. But inside these big cylinders, we have snow stompers, and they'll dump in a bucket. They have to stomp it, flatten it out, pack it down. That's a whole nother art form. I don't know.
I guess so.
They can only use hand tools, no power.
No blowtorch?
No blowtorch, no chainsaw. They have about 100 hours.
So they start Wednesday, and they got to be done by Saturday morning.
Saturday at 11 o'clock, we actually yelled through the speakers, tools down, and they have to put their tools down.
You got the little ruler there. That's because it's got to be exactly to scale, right?
Mm-hmm. Right. Whatever I measure here, I go up to the snow block and measure with PVC pipe with all the little hash marks of inches. And it goes all the way up to the 9 feet mark for the...
You're a troubled genius.
I'm a troubled genius, I suppose so.
Very mathematical.
You want to get everything proportional. Then after a while, you throw all your tools away and just use your eyes and just, go after it, the detail and everything. You can see the arms. We're attaching those, and we'll carve away the posts underneath and get them all nice.
I could see if you made one wrong carving, that arm could fall off.
Yes, it already has. The head fell off, and it hit the arm, and that came down, so...
Oh, geez.
We decided to do an octopus playing chess against some crabs, so very, very intricate work here on the suction cups underneath the tentacles. There's way too much going on here.
You going to be working all night?
Oh yeah, we're pulling all nighter.
This is a piece of ice from Lake Geneva here. We went out and harvested it.
Is that legal? Because it's not technically snow.
It's absolutely legal. Any ice and or snow on the premise you can use. But there's a reason right now it isn't up in our crab's claw right now. If you put your hand down here in the sunlight, it actually is like really hot.
So you can't put it up there in case somebody burns their face on your thing.
It's a physical manifestation of his Twitter feed.
Just his lips and his hair, basically. And I hear these bricks that are around here are going to be the wall.
That's right, we're building the wall.
This elephant was no longer a circus elephant, so he's broken that bond. He's sitting back on a deflated circus ball, and he's just kicking back and relaxing. He's looking up at that butterfly, which symbolizes the inherent freedom all these animals should have. I don't think they should be locking these creatures up that live as long as we do. You don't want to live your entire life in prison, do you?
I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
As day turned to night, very few teams headed to the hotel. And at around 10 p.m., we checked in to see how the sculptures were progressing. I can tell you for a fact that the wind chill is going to be below zero tonight.
Yep.
I'm going to suggest you go home. It looks fine. You're finished. You're finished.
We wish.
Nope.
I don't know if I ever asked you, is there a title for this piece?
Yes, it's called Two Souls, One Heart. I'll do the best I can at night here, and then in the morning when the sun comes out, I'll really be able to make it pop.
It looks like this guy is wearing BVDs.
He's wearing BVDs, yes, exactly. If you look at the tag on the back, you'll see it.
so the wall's going in.
Yeah.
Looks pretty good.
You know, this morning we had my speakers out. We were pumping The Wall from Pink Floyd, and it was magical. I got a lot of tears.
Any mishaps during the night?
Nope, none so far.
And the glass ball, the pearl is there.
It's gonna stay there too.
Do you think you have enough time to finish this thing? You're laughing.
Always.
Yeah, we'll do another one. We'll do a second one in an hour and 5 minutes.
I think you're delirious.
Yeah,
Not enough sleep.
I think so too.
You have 50 minutes. 50 minutes to cool down.
Is it done?
It's done.
Yeah. So you're just standing guard to make sure nothing falls off.
No, I'm just standing still so I don't fall over and sleep right there on the ground.
All tools down. Carvers, all tools down.
All right. So let's go vote. Let's go vote.
They cannot vote for themselves, but they vote for first, second, and third best overall.
You're filling out your ballot here.
Yeah, right now I'm just kind of getting started looking around at all the finished pieces. The things that I'm looking for and the things that I really like seeing are like a lot of negative space, good movement, and good balance. But also something that you're kind of watching and kind of thinking like, is it going to fall over? Or is it going to stay up?
Have you been around to see what the competition looks like?
I have. It's very, very impressive.
Have you got a choice for first, second?
Not yet.
Vote for the really crappy ones, and then you have a chance to win. See?
No, that's pretty bad sportsmanship.
When all the votes were counted, Team Wisconsin's Your Move was declared the winner, with Alaska's Upstream taking second, and Nebraska's Crab Grab a close third. In related news, they all melted. It's about 1,000 feet up and over 4 football fields long. And did we mention that it survived gale-forced winds, fire, and an actual war? Peggy Gare, that is the Royal Gorge Bridge, which would make this the Royal Gorge.
Yes, it is. The bridge was built in 1929, so it's been here for 8 decades.
The highest bridge in America.
Well, it was the highest suspension bridge in the world for about 7 decades.
What happened?
China built one that was taller than ours.
Oh, the Chinese.
And it was built as an attraction. It wasn't built as part of a highway or anything like that.
Now, it looks like a metal bridge, but there's a lot of wood in that darn thing.
The floor of the bridge is wood.
It makes it flexible, though, doesn't it?
It does. So it rolls a little bit and it sways a little bit.
You had a fire. What year was that?
We had a fire June 2013, and 90% of the park was destroyed. So where we're standing now was not here, it was rubble.
But the bridge survived.
The bridge survived.
Driving across the Royal Gorge Bridge turned out to be a bumpy ride, so we soon decided to continue our interview on foot. It's a heck of a view from up here, you got to admit it.
We call this our 360-degree view of pure Colorado.
It's not very busy right now. What are the most people they'll allow on the bridge at one time?
We can have several hundred on the bridge at one time.
Can you actually feel it swaying when it's really windy?
You can. You can kind of feel the motion of up and down and side to side a little bit. Some people get really freaked out and other people really like it.
This is a special kind of rock we're surrounded by, isn't there?
We have amazing geology here. The very bottom of the gorge is actually Precambrian rock, and those are the rocks that were from the beginning of the world. So they have the same rocks in Brazil.
China doesn't have that.
I bet they do.
Looks like there's a railroad track right down by that river.
There is a railroad track down there. It was built in the late 1800s. They discovered silver in Leadville.
Did they discover lead in Silverville?
They had to have a way to get it, across country, and they had to come through the gorge. So there was the Santa Fe and Rio Grande Railroad War down there, where they would actually build railway during the day, and then the other company would come in and blow it up.
And what is that thing right there, that big arch thing?
It's the Royal Rush Sky Coaster. You're in a harness, they pull you up, and then you go flying out about 50 miles an hour, out and over the gorge.
And there's also zip lining too, right?
We have America's highest zip line right now.
You got a gondola over here too, huh?
This is the best way to get across the gorge. It's a very nice, smooth ride, and you get all the scenery. As you can see, we're 1,000 feet over the river, and you get this awesome view of the bridge from here, all sides of the gorge. We go year-round except for weather. We have Class 4 and Class 5 rapids down there, and actually you can hear people in their rafts screaming when they go through there on the bridge.
In terror or joy?
I'm hoping in joy. Little known fact about this area is very rich in dinosaur fossils. Complete dinosaurs.
Now, the Chinese don't have those.
They might.
Oh, come on. Peggy, if somebody wants to walk across the bridge, take a gondola ride, or even zip line across the gorge, where do they go?
We are about an hour south of Colorado Springs, Colorado.
Thanks for the tour.
Thank you.
Next to Jesus, Elvis is number one on Velvet. Welcome to Velveteria, the Museum of Velvet Paintings. With black velvet, you're adding light to the darkness. Velvet painting is very difficult to do because you can't cover it up and do it again. His cigar there is totally the black velvet. You can smell the smoke, and you might just have to say, "Hey, no smoking in here, Bob." I'm doing a Michael Jackson exhibit, From Botox to Detox, the surgical evolution of Michael Jackson. Down here we have a very young Michael. Here's Michael from Thriller. A very handsome Michael with the People's Choice Awards. And there's the final Michael and all the plastic surgeons of Beverly Hills. So this is Cheng and Ang, the Siamese twins from the last century, the wealthiest people in the world they were. This painting, I think, is extraordinary because I put it online and people think it's a photograph. Here we have Liberace, the greatest piano player who ever lived, all glitter, and he's eyeballing Elvis at the end of the Hall of Elvis. TCB. One of the best things about the Blacklight Room is flashbacks are free. And here we have what Margaret Key never dreamt of, the triple poodle. Velveteria is in the Chinatown section of Los Angeles, 2 blocks north of City Hall.
We found a museum in Alabama with an extremely specific and highly unusual subject matter, spear hunting. But the first thing we had to hunt down was the museum's curator. We're looking for Larry.
He's not here right now. No.
Larry, we found you.
Yes, sir.
Tell us where we are.
Summer, Alabama, at the Spear Hunting Museum.
The Gene Morris Spear Hunting Museum.
Yes, sir.
Would it be safe to say that this is the only spear hunting museum in the world?
The only one that I'm aware of. But
Let's go out on a limb. Yeah.
yes, sir.
And Gene Morris, tell us a little bit about this guy.
Spear hunting was his life.
Yeah.
Passion.
And he killed 592 big game animals.
Spear hunting, yes, sir. He was kind of a very unique individual and kind of beat to his own drum.
So this is signing off from the greatest living spear hunter in the world. Sasha C. Miles, #1, but really #1, but he's dead. I'm still living.
Custom made these spears, didn't he?
He designed and made that spear himself. One called the Black Death.
Be specifically deadly.
He'd get up high and let gravity.
In a tree.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Kind of unfair. Those animals were sitting ducks.
Well, I wouldn't say unfair, no, sir.
Yeah, that looks deadly.
Yes, sir, very deadly.
Yeah. Unless you use the wrong end.
Yes, sir.
Think about that. That would be a huge mistake.
Yeah.
Every one of these things on the wall, he killed with a spear.
That is correct, yes, sir. And this was his thing, and he wanted to leave it behind to share for future, so here it is.
Boy, he's killing that snake.
Yes, sir. That's a rattlesnake.
Did he always hunt in a Hawaiian shirt?
Apparently, he was on the way home one day, and saw that rattlesnake cross the road, and he got out, and because he always carried a spear with him, just got out.
He apparently always had a photographer with him.
Apparently.
Two dead
I've heard that sometimes Gene would use 2 spears and simultaneously kill multiple animals.
Yeah, he has one of his walls in the museum dedicated for multiple kills at the same time.
It's a very simple diagram.
Yeah, it is. I mean, he drew that picture himself, but it just kind of simply shows what he did and how he did it.
He spent a lot more time drawing the pigs than he did the human.
Yeah, apparently, yeah.
Here we are in Boar Hall. All of these are wild boars that he killed. Here we are in Gator Alley.
Yes, sir. Gene did a lot of alligator hunting down in South Florida, and this is a hall full of different alligators that he harvested.
This would be a good one for a Christmas card to send around.
A lot of deer he's got it.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. He killed a lobster with a spear?
Well, I don't know.
So those are Gene's ashes.
Yes, sir.
Was there any thought to actually having him taxidermied and put on the wall?
No, sir. No fault for that.
Nederland, Colorado's Frozen Dead Guy Days. A festival so bizarre, we gave it an entire episode. We'll witness a parade of hearses, the polar plunge, the frozen t-shirt contest, and teen coffin races. Bigfoot, Sasquatch, Yeti, whatever you call it, it's a creature to be reckoned with. And at the Sasquatch Outpost, you'll meet some true believers who seem to have reckoned with it on a semi-regular basis. Hey, are you Jim Myers?
I am.
And this is the Sasquatch Outpost.
It is.
You talk about Sasquatch, you go searching for Sasquatch, correct?
And we sell anything and everything related to Sasquatch that you can possibly imagine.
Is this kind of an odd place for a Sasquatch Outpost? Because I thought his stomping grounds were in the Pacific Northwest.
Well, you're wrong. He's very much in Colorado. I'll take you in our museum and show you our map to prove that. We're very serious about the museum. We have a lot of fun with the merchandise, but this is to give people an education and hopefully turn some skeptics into believers.
Is Sasquatch Indian for Bigfoot?
It's one of the Indian names.
There's a lot of different names for this creature.
There are. Skookum, Yeti, Bigfoot, Timber Giant.
I like this one, Wild Man.
Yep. Boggy Creek Monster. This is an actual casting from Grays Harbor, Washington.
What are the dimensions of Sasquatch? How tall is he usually?
Let me show you. If he's 9 feet tall, you can imagine running into someone like this in the woods at night. It would be quite an experience. Well, this is the map I was talking about. This is the Colorado Sasquatch sightings. We have well over 200 pins on our map.
If this map is true, Bailey is almost Sasquatch ground zero.
It is.
Have you had any personal sightings yourself?
I've had one sighting a couple of years ago. It was quite a distance away, but I've had quite a few close encounters.
It was in September of 2015. I was with my wife, and we were not looking for Sasquatch. We were just driving through the woods, as we do from time to time. And we pulled over to park the car. I got out and I was just breathing the mountain air when I saw
something like this, maybe.
Much bigger than that.
Much bigger?
Much bigger. It was horrifying. Suddenly, I could smell it, and then I saw this beast just running through the forest on 2 legs. Huge, moving like a ghost.
What was the smell like?
It's sort of like a combination of wet dog and dead wild animal.
Okay.
Once the thing ran down the valley and I couldn't see it anymore, I made a couple of whooping sounds, and after a few attempts, it screamed at me, and that was the worst.
What kind of sound did it make? You couldn't imitate it for us now?
No. No.
Would you like me to try?
No.
Nothing like that?
Not even close.
Okay. Sasquatch enthusiasts frequently attempt to engage with the reclusive beasts by leaving gifts for them in the woods. If the Yeti absconds with the gifted objects, it proves they exist, right?
We've had 2 gifting sites since early in the summer. We've had amazing success. They've taken more than 60 gifts from us over that period. I've left just a wide range of gifts: poker chips, rubber balls, marbles, beads, washers, golf tees, you name it, because there's no primer for gifting Sasquatch. So,
is there any other possible explanation for something like this happening?
Humans. I've eliminated that as a possibility.
Who else knew about this site?
Jim.
Jim, admit it. You move this stuff around.
No.
Actually,
Our two gifting sites are about a half-mile apart. I get about halfway from one site to the other. I hear a bark. Bark! I look down the trail, and there's something that looks like a 6.5 foot tall, 4 foot wide burned tree stump standing in the trail. I go, what the heck is that? 1001, 1002, it glides into the bushes. That was not a hiker.
Did you think gorilla for just a second?
No, just a big, broad, black blob.
We are headed into the woods outside of Bailey.
We're hunting Sasquatch.
We're hunting Sasquatch. Yes, we are.
Jim, we're at the foot of the trail up to Mount Evans. What are some of the secrets to tracking Bigfoot?
Tracks.
Tracks?
Yeah.
Broken trees.
Broken trees.
Do you ever soak yourself in Yeti urine?
No, but that's something we should try.
Count me out.
Now, what we try to figure out is, could there be another explanation to how this tree was bent over and twisted? You or I could not do that. That's about how high up would you say? Standing at the bottom, 10 feet?
Easily.
And people say, well, it's just the weather. Then why aren't there trees like that all around us, knocked down?
Sasquatches aren't eternal. They must die at some point. Why have there never discovered remains, do you think?
My suspicion is that they bury their dead.
So these darn Sasquatches are resourceful.
Yeah, they're very intelligent. I know that. I know they're intelligent.
And where do they live? We never see their lairs. You got a theory?
I have a theory that they may be living in caves. Mm-hmm.
But why can't we find their caves and search them out there?
Well, when you're talking about a creature that's got shoulders 4 feet across, you're talking about a heck of a lot of upper body strength. They're certainly capable of lifting boulders that you and I can't pick up.
And covering themselves inside the cave.
Sure. It's a theory.
What are they trying to tell us with this grouping of trees?
I don't know. It's more than likely, if it was a Sasquatch, and it may not be, that they do this between themselves.
Are we anywhere near where your sighting took place?
No. It's closed. You can't even get back there in a car. They got the roads closed this time of year.
What are you hiding, Scott?
Nothing.
No?
This is where John had the sighting he told you about earlier. When I reenacted it with him and stood there, and he said, okay, now turn and walk in.
Did you do the full reenactment in a full bodysuit, in the full suit?
I did not, no.
If you want to increase your chances of seeing a Sasquatch when you're in the woods, every once in a while look over your shoulder and check the trail behind you, because that's what they do, is they step out onto the trail and observe you and then step back into the woods real quick. So if you happen to turn around at the right moment, you might catch one.
Scott, you got a real Clint Eastwood vibe right now. Why is that? Regrettably, we never found Sasquatch, but we did see some bear tracks and then encountered some Rocky Mountain sheep on the drive back to town. Jim, if somebody wants to join you at the Sasquatch Outpost, where do they go?
Main Street in Bailey, Colorado.
Scott, you're creeping me out.
You told me to stand here.